Hey there, Tater Tots! Welcome back to another episode in our awesome Jungle Treehouse world here. Thank you so much for all the support and well wishes that I got, because I was definitely feeling under the weather in the last episode, and that was pretty bad. So just a couple of things before we get started here, a little housekeeping. In between episodes, I worked on the roof for the enchanting room quite a bit. And you can't really see it from here. Here, let's go into the cheaty cam real quick. So right up here, you can see it's kind of like a, I don't know, it went from kind of birch up to the jungle. I like this so much better. I really do. I like it a lot better than all the leaves. We're going to use a lot of leaves, obviously, for a lot of the buildings. But for this one in particular, I like this. And we can reuse kind of this approach, or at least this palette, for the roof in later ones. Thank you so much, by the way, to Bust a Lime for sharing with me a Pinterest post from someone named Claire1593 of that palette. I think it just looks great. I love it. And speaking of enchanting, I got a lot of feedback for the way that I did my enchanting, just kind of enchanting, grinding, combining all of that, instead of just getting some villagers and getting some books and doing it that way. So I've got a little bit of a confession to make. Look, I am used to hardcore. If you've looked at my channel, I've played a lot of hardcore over the past year or two, and I'm used to just having one set of armor. Just one set of armor that, you know, if you die, or if you lose the armor, it's because you died, and if you died, it's over anyway. I'm not used to having to replace armor. That's obviously going to be different for this series, because I've died quite a bit. Not too ashamed to say, because I'm taking more risks and I'm having more fun. So I'm gonna need a better solution for armor, for replacement armor in the future. So our loose goals for this episode, like we do in all episodes, is I want to go exploring. Look, I love exploring, and I know a lot of you really like exploring, so that's something that I want to do. I want to see what's on the other side of this mountain behind me, because I have no idea. I've never been over there. The next thing that I want to do is I want to do some stuff down in the Lush Cave. We've been neglecting the Lush Cave. Yeah, I know we set up the skeleton experience farm and all that stuff, and we did a little bit of exploring down there, but I want to do some more stuff down there. And I think that's going to have to do with villagers. I think villagers are going to be super important. And the last thing that I want to do is some terraforming around. It just looks ugly. I mean, I guess it looks fine for a jungle. If you're thinking about a jungle, you know, having like the, oh, what's that stuff called? What is podzol? You know, having podzol around in various places. That's not bad. But I do want to do a little bit more terraforming around here, especially to match up with our new portal room. And I know a lot of people said, you know, I really wish that you would have designed your own jungle temple to put the portal in. That's in the works. Don't worry about that. Just not in this episode. So speaking of exploring, I really need to make sure that I have all the stuff that I need. We've got arrows, we've got the gear, we've got food. We could probably use a little bit more food. Top up on the bread. I think bread is a perfect food for exploring. It's not like a crazy, you know, dangerous mission like going through mine shafts or anything like that. It's just exploring. It's just walking around. So I think that's fine. Oh, and one more thing that I want to do. There we go. Since I only need one arrow with my infinity bow, I like to name mine Last Arrow. So that way it doesn't stack with others and I can get rid of these. I will technically, unless, you know, I die and lose all my stuff, not need another arrow as long as I have infinity bows. And then, of course, I want to make sure that I have a bed. I've got a bed. Speaking of a bed. So as the sun rises in... Hold on. As the sun rises in the east to open and adorn the day, I think it's time to go exploring. Nugget, oh my goodness. Wish me luck. Hopefully I come back to you. Or hopefully you can find the seeds in the chest down there. Okay, so I've got two options here. I can either just head over the mountain there, or I can take our trusty boat over here and see if I can go around the mountain on this river. I've gone this way on the river several times. You guys have seen me do that so many times. but I don't think you've ever seen me go this way. So I think that's the method that we're going to use. Oh, look. It's another one of those. That's really cool. I really like these underground or underwater cave things because it just makes me want to explore. It makes me wonder what's down there. Wow, so the Lush cave even comes out over here. That is a huge cave system. Oh, some floating gravel. I'm not going to touch it. I want to see how long this floating gravel hangs out in our world. So remind me later. Remind me, you know, a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years from now to check on that floating gravel. Ooh. I want to go check that out. Hello? Anybody home? It's a cool cave. Really cool cave. Oh, look. We've got a cave dweller. Get out of here. Huh. Gotcha. I don't like the knockback. Man, that dripping water sound is just so eerie. I love this ambient sounds mod. Get... Should I wait for him to come back up? Oh, it might be a minute. There's another creeper. This is cool. We're gonna have to check this out. Maybe dedicate a little bit more of a local exploring session to this cave. Oh man, I love that. Oh, look at that guy. Just hiding up in the tree. How do things even spawn in trees? Like, leaves are non-spawnable blocks, right? I'll never get that. I really wish... I wish you could still tame ocelots to get cats. That was so cool. It's basically taken away the need for ocelots in the game. I really wish they'd bring that back. Oh my goodness! Guys! It's a donkey! I've actually been looking for a donkey. They're like walking shulker boxes. Oh man. How do I get you back? I think I've got saddles, right? Yeah, I've got saddles. I really want this donkey. Well, you know what? I don't want this donkey. What I really want is a good mule. The donkey is just the first step. Oh, maybe we can have that village be like the horse breeding grounds. Because it's got a lot of open space. I like that. You're hiding behind the vines. That's awesome. Oh, man. Okay. Decision time, guys. What do I do? What do I do? Do I go back and get a saddle and take this guy right now? Or do I trap him some way so that he doesn't wander off? I think I'm going to trap him. There we go. You stay there. Don't get in any trouble. So I've gotten a lot of really cool, excellent ideas from you guys. And I've actually been implementing a lot of those. But I've also gotten like negative feedback, which I don't get very often. And it's not even like about my videos. It's like about my playstyle. So for example, like someone said, don't call us tater tots. We're not toddlers, right? And I totally get that. I actually do get that. But here's the thing, like I've been calling people tater tots ever since I started my channel. I don't think I want to change that anytime soon. That's like part of my content, right? And another thing, oh man, this is cool. It's like a canyon, a water canyon, like the Grand Canyon. There's like the river that goes in the middle of the Grand Canyon, and that's like what cut it out. That makes so much sense. Oh, you hear the crows? But then another thing, right? Another thing is people said, I don't know. Maybe in my last video, I was trying to think back of what it could have been, but he was like, you're supposed to be, I'm not going to list any names. I suppose you could always just look in the comment section to figure out who this is. But someone said, I come to you and I watch you for your chill content. And apparently at some point in the last episode, I wasn't being as chill as I normally am. Like, I'm trying to think, like maybe when I was in the Nether, but I don't think I was over the top when I was in the Nether or anything like that. But here's the thing, guys, and this is important. I made the decision with this series to make content that one, I enjoy making, but two, that I would want to watch myself, right? I am loving this world. I'm loving this new way of doing it where I have a couple of goals. I'm not scripting anything whatsoever. I have a couple of goals for each video, and then I'm just playing the game and bringing you guys along for the ride. I like doing it that way a lot. It's making me so happy making this content. So I don't know. I'm going to do my thing and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I really do hope you do. But if there are one or two of you who don't like it, like, I'm sorry. This is my channel. This is my playthrough, and I'm just going to do it the way that I want to do it. And these caves just along the water, these are so cool. It makes me think of having like a boat garage. I think I've mentioned that before. I just, for whatever reason, and I've done it a couple of times, I think, I've always liked the idea of like having a boat garage on the river, because the rivers are really like our natural highways in Minecraft. Oh, it's a birch forest. I'm so happy this is here. It took me forever, and I don't even think I showed it on my no, because it was in between videos. It took me forever to find a birch sapling so that I could get birch wood for the two little spots on the enchanting room roof. But we've got a whole birch forest here, and that is sweet. Look at that cave. It's almost like I made that cave, but I totally didn't. It's cut out perfectly. Anybody home? Some more water. Huh. Nothing interesting. Oh, is this the end of the river? I guess so. Crazy. Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, let's take it all the way to the very end and then see what's up there. Ooh, look at this. You see what I see? Oh. A lot of friends. There's a welcoming committee. So I'm assuming that's a zombie spawner. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, he got me. Come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's a zombie spawner, obviously. Come on, name tag. Oh, there's a saddle for the donkey on the way back. Oh, now I don't even have to go back and get one. Sweet. Come on, name tag. Oh, so close. Oh, another big cave. Another welcoming committee. Nope, 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 nope. I don't care that much. Oh! I don't think the pink would look very good in our area, but maybe it would. I don't know. This is so cool. A cherry blossom grove, or a cherry grove, or whatever it's called. And to think this is right near, like, let me see, hold on. The base should be, which way was the river? Yeah, the base should be right back that way. That's not far. What is it about mountains? Whenever I see a mountain, I just want to see what's on the other side of it. It's like a mystery. I don't know if I'll actually use these at home, but it'd be nice to have the option. They just look so cool. And I love how, like, you see they're 3D. It's not just like, you know, some painted pink flowers that are on the floor. They've actually got depth to them, which is really cool. I can't help it, guys. I just can't help it. I've got to go see. Got to go see what's on the other side of there. So I see a lot of caves, but I also see a lot of iron. We can collect some of that if we pass it. Ooh, look at that cave. Okay. Oh, I just went through some powdered snow. How did you get me? I was 3 blocks up. How rude. Ooh, nighttime is coming. Wow, look at this. It's like a, what is it, a grove or a vale or whatever, what they call it when it's like a nice warm spot in the middle of mountains. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what I didn't even notice? That's all spruce. Okay, so here's the thing, guys, and I think I've mentioned it in comments. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it in videos so far. I love spruce. I love spruce. I love spruce, using spruce for everything, especially spruce trapdoors. Those are like the best block in the game. But I use them a lot. A lot. Hi, bee. Hello, other bee. I use them a ton. So the challenge that I'm trying to do for this series is to not use spruce, kind of, you know, spread my wings with some other different types of wood blocks. So even though I really want to get some of this, I'm not gonna. And another donkey. Oh, I have a saddle now. Okay, that might make things a little bit easier. Now we're traveling in style. Hold on. Nope. Just terrible. Just terrible. So the good thing about this is if we do run into some powdered snow, I can just, you know, leave the donkey behind. What do we have over here? Kind of mountainous. Can you get your ears out of the way, dude? There we go. There we go. We made it. Oh, and it's a baby. It's a baby donkey. That's funny. What is this, like a donkey habitat or something? What's going on here? And a village. I see a village. I see a village. I see a village. So the other village is definitely closer than this one, but it's still really cool to know that we have one close by. Goats. Oh, this is so cool. Can I get one of them to hit me? Hey, hit me. Any of you, really. Look at that jump. That was a good jump, my friend. Yes! 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 What do I do? Get rid of that. Yes! What is this one? Oh, it's not very exciting. Okay, we'll see what the other one does. Oh, here we go. Yes! All right. Feel. Oh, it's the same one, I think. Hold on. Yep. Says, you are useless, my friend. Alright, so this village was a dud. The goat was a dud. This donkey's definitely a dud. Let's head home. Oh, it's a dog! I've got bones. I've got 3 bones. That's all I've got. Alright, guy. This is all I got. Come on. Oh, 1 shot, 1 kill. Perfect. Get up. You can follow me home. Whoa. That ain't good. Back up slowly. Back up slowly. Yeah, I think I planted these. We're close to home. Nice. All right, so for now, I think I'm gonna put this guy... I don't know. You know what? I'll get a lead and tie him up here. I do want to eventually take him over to where the horses are and stuff like that, because that'll be the horse breeding grounds. Perfect. You sit right here next to Nugget. Okay, so of course it decides that it wants to start raining right now, but that's okay. The next thing on the list was to do something down in the Lush Cave, so rain's not a problem. Okay, so down here, I was thinking maybe this could be like where I set up a villager breeder. Oh yeah, by the way, villagers. Villagers are definitely happening. But I want to, so I don't want to have a really big building up on top for a villager breeder. I think it would be better to have one down here. And then we can pipe up any villagers that we want for our above ground kind of treehouse village, which is a thing as well. So I've got some materials for this. Let's put them right here. These are just some barrels that I had on hand. So I've got the soul sand, obviously, to pipe them up, as well as the kelp. I'm not going to need those until much later. We've got some leaves if we want to incorporate those. I brought all the mossy cobble that I have left, as well as some other stone varieties. And then I want to kind of continue the palette that we have going upstairs for our builds. So that's, you know, jungle, dark oak, and acacia. And I brought basically whatever I had on hand, as well as some logs so that we can make some more stuff. So I think the first thing that I want to do, actually, let me grab... Oh, I thought I grabbed some regular stone. I guess I didn't. So let's grab some of this andesite, and I want to plug this hole up here, because if we're going to have villagers down here, the last thing that I want is for like creepers and zombies and stuff like that to be able to get into here in any way whatsoever. There. So that should work perfectly. I like that. So then I want to clear out a little bit more of this. I think this will be good just to kind of open up this area as well, because and I might even keep it at multiple levels just because I think that looks good in any build to have multiple levels. But yeah, I think that looks much better, and I may even take this out too. Oh geez, come on. There, just like that. I swear I've made like 4 or 5 sets of shears in this series, and I have no idea where they go. I mean, maybe I break them when I'm collecting leaves, but that's a lot of shears. A lot of you have told me in the comments that I can basically, here, let's do it like that, and then I can right click here, and that'll keep it from growing. And I think apparently you can do the same thing with vines. I just haven't done it. That's just not something that I've done. So I'm going to do that to a couple of these. Let's do there. And I want to have a lot of these glowberries down here. I want that to be like the primary source of lighting for this area, kind of like it is over there. So I'm going to have a lot of work to do. Now, the next thing that I want to do, and you see I've already started with the glowberries, but the next thing I want to do is kind of... I don't know, how do I say this? Standardize the bottom. So I'm not going to bring grass down because I don't think that would look good. Plus we have the moss here. So why don't I just make more moss, right? Just like that. I think I can do that almost for the whole area, including up there. And I might even have to take a little bit of this level here out just so to, this might be fine. But I'm going to keep doing this until all of this is covered, and then that'll give us a nice canvas. Canvas. Such a good word. We're going to have a nice canvas to work with for the pathing and the builds and all that sort of stuff. All right, so I've got all this done. I did missed a spot. Got all this done. It's a pain to clear all the stuff afterwards. Luckily, I have my water bucket. That helped quite a bit. But I'm thinking this platform up here could be the villager breeder up here, and then down here is where we can add the different buildings for different types of villagers that we're going to keep down here. So I'm thinking like the stonemason should be down here because this is like his environment, and I'll think about some others that would just make more sense to be down here, and then the rest of them, as we need them, villagers will just build houses for them in their little treehouse village up top. And here we are, just a little bit of a progress update here. By the way, these glowberry vine things are actually doing really well. And I've been able to snip them just to keep them kind of short, and this whole area is lit up mainly by those. So this is the villager breeder. I wanted to keep this open right here, mainly because I didn't want it to look like they were trapped in there. We want this to look like a village, so it doesn't really help if you've got a bunch of them in jail, right? But they are in jail. It just doesn't look like they're in jail. So this is all going to be farmland with a bunch of potatoes. I brought potatoes with me. They're in one of those barrels over there. And then what they're going to do, in case you guys haven't seen this before, it's pretty simple. So this will be open. Boom, boom, boom. There's going to be beds over there. This will be down. So basically, the babies, when they're born, are going to run over here because these trapdoors are here. They think they can get to the beds and jump on them because babies love to jump on beds. Why do they do that, by the way? It's kind of weird. Anyway, so then there's going to be a little pit here with a water stream that's going to carry them off that direction. So they're never going to be able to get to the beds. Really sad. Oh, goodness. So I just came up here to figure out where I needed to dig a hole to take the villagers down when I'm ready for that anyway. And look, oh geez, they're getting me. Look at this. Looks like we have some friends that got stuck in there with double stuffed. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, so if I stand here, they're going to take out that banner man. And they can't get me. Nice. which is good because I'm going into a village, so this works out perfectly. All right, so I've got all that set up, I think, but now it's time to go get some villagers. So I'm going to head on over to that village that we love so much. Actually, now's a perfect time. Where are you? I can bring you with me. That's actually a really good idea. So that way I can have him over there, you know, ready to breed, ready to do all those things so I can finally get a good mule. Let's go, donkey. They look so funny when they're swimming like that. Can someone explain to me why it is that you can't ride a donkey in water or a horse or anything like that? They obviously swim just fine and they're strong enough to carry you long distances. So why can't they do that with you on their back? Huh? Come on, Mojang. I keep forgetting that I want to make a bridge here eventually. Probably straight this way over to that dock. I think that would be perfect and it wouldn't be that difficult. That's a task for a different day though. Anyone know where I put that terrible horse? He's missing. Oh well, here you go. That should be safe for now. Okay, so this is the first time I've tried this because now you can put leads on a boat and so far it's not working too well. Okay, come on. Oh, it's because of that. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, I can just do this. Make a nice little path. There we go. That is really annoying that you still have to deal with that, though. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm really glad it's turning nighttime. I've got to get some beds from over here, too. Okay, I've got a handful of beds. We should be good to go. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to need to make another boat for myself. There. That's pretty nice, actually. That'll make things much easier. Sweet! Look at that. You're able to get them up blocks that way. I didn't know you could do that. That's actually really... I could have done that over there the whole time. Anyway, let's go. Nice, and I get them right here. And then I can go like this. Come on. There we go. Now, I have to do this over and over again, but it's still so much easier than the old way of moving villagers, that's for sure. Come on. Come on, I need to improve this too, just to make it a little bit easier to get through. And there! Nice! They're in our river! Sweet! There! Okay, we're home! Very nice. Come on, right this way. Here's my hole. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Now, theoretically, geez. I hope this doesn't get messed up. But theoretically, they should drop all the way down and not get hurt. Oh. Yeah, that can be a problem. Well, let's just break the lead by going down. We'll see what happens. Oh, they got out. That's crazy. That is... So I went straight. It's not like I went up a bunch of blocks. So can you just drag them over blocks without pillaring up? More testing on that later. So I can attach this to here, and then I can break it, and they should go all the way down. Perfect. Thank you guys for bearing with me, by the way, as I'm learning all these new features. That is really cool. And there they are with the lead. That's perfect. Okay, so now we've just got to get them in here, which will be super easy with this new lead trick. So I just need to knock out a couple of those. Attach the lead. And then pull them straight in. So now that that's done, that was actually the hardest part of this whole process. And it ended up being really easy. So I've got a bunch of beds. So I'm going to stick those right over here. I'll just do 3 for now. If we need to expand it, we obviously can. And I can move this door over 1 if we need to put 5. But I think 3 should be fine for now until we get some more villagers, like the what's it called? What's he called? The stonemason villagers and stuff like that down here. They may be attached to these beds, so they'll stop breeding once they get a few of them. But for now, I think 3 will be fine. I just need to turn all this into farmland, plant my potatoes, and then they should start going. And there. Okay, so I need you guys to get your jobs. I've got composters right here. You should turn into farmer villagers, so that way you can automatically harvest all of this and chuck potatoes at each other. Yeah, I need you to go ahead and get around to that, please. whenever you're ready. Hey there, farmers. That's awesome. I had to do all sorts of stuff. I had to break the beds. I had to sleep. It's raining now. I had to cover up all my workstations over there like the barrels. But finally, they are both farmers, so I can get started on the next thing. And by next thing, of course, I mean constructing this waterway. So we're going to want to take them over quite a bit and then have a pipe that takes them all the way up to the top. That is the plan. And there, Bubbles. We going all the way up? We're going all the way up. Perfect. So this will be like a little holding area for them, and I'll probably have some boats and stuff set aside. So just to catch them, as they pop up. And then from there, we can... let's not think about that yet. Hey guys, how's it going? I've got some potatoes to give you, just to give you a little bit of a jump start. There you go. They don't all end up back in my inventory. Oh, they're going for it. This is a perfect timing. I just did the other thing. Come on. Here's 2 more. Oh, come on. 2 more. There you go. Yes, we've got hearts. We've got a lot of hearts. Oh, and there's a little baby. Hey, little baby. Hey, look, there's some beds over there. There you go. Okay, let's see if he shows up on top. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I can't even talk. Okay, come on. Are you in a boat? You're in a boat. It worked perfectly. So I'll admit, I didn't think about this next part. You see, I feel like, yeah, he's kind of protected, but I've got to keep him here while I work on actually where he's going. So, I'm just going to take some more fences and do one of these numbers. Yep, this should be fine. It should be fine. No issues whatsoever. All right, so I took a long weekend. Literally, I wasn't able to get on at all this weekend with baseball and dance and cheerleading and little kids. Anyway, so I've been thinking, and I don't think I want this necessarily to be like the spot where we're collecting these guys. It should be like up here somewhere. So that way I don't have to deal with them here and then, have to figure out how to get them up. I think we should just send them straight up. So I think what we're going to need, because I don't want to move this water stream, I just want to be able to extend it. But we're going to need a tree here. And I got to figure out what to do with that guy while I'm working on it. All right. So first I need to make sure that I've got, where's the wood one? There it is. I've got 4 jungle saplings. I've got a bunch of jungle logs. That should be great, actually. And then I'll take, we can sprinkle in some oak if we need to. So here's what I was thinking. First, I was thinking, oh man, I need to try to create a custom jungle tree, which, I mean, I have made custom trees before, once, and it actually turned out really good. I was really proud of it. But for the scale that we're looking for, like a 3x3 here, I think it would be easiest just to, let nature do its thing. I can just grow a 2x2 jungle tree and then, add the extra blocks to make it a 3x3 with the hole in the middle being that bubble vader. I don't know why I'm doing this in my inventory, but I think you get what I'm saying. And then the leaves will basically already be there. Then I just need to kind of, expand them so that it makes sense with a 3x3. But first, like I said, we need to move this guy out in a place that he's safe. I think I'm just going to tear all this down and put it right here. I think that should be fine. There, I cleaned up this area a little bit. I put him over here in this nice little safe, luxurious, spacious area over here. Now, I need to think about this tree. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it on these 4 blocks here, but I don't want to do it right here. Well, I can't really because this water stream is there, and I could cover it up and refill it or whatever later, but I don't want to do that because I want a really tall tree. So in order to do a really tall tree, I'm going to come up a few blocks. That should be fine. And then I'll make my 4x4 here, just like so. I'll put these down. And then if I bone meal this right now, it's going to push me off or suffocate me or something like that. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to come over here. So I'm a little bit out of the way. And now, hopefully this will work. Sometimes this doesn't work just because there's trees around. I don't think that'll be an issue. And by the way, bamboo also gets in the way. So if you're making one of these, like in a jungle, and you're trying to grow some of these trees, keep in mind, you've got to clear out the bamboo nearby as well. And boom. Nope. Boom. There we go. It's not that tall, is it? Let me see. How tall is this? That's not tall at all. I need it to be much taller than that. So I've got two options here. I can either chop this down, bring this back up, and try again, or I can go all the way to the top, add 4 more dirt, and just grow a taller one. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm out of the jungle saplings. Who would think that I would be out of jungle saplings out here in the desert, or in the jungle? But let me get 4 more jungle saplings, and then I'll find my way up to the top, and we'll try this again. Okay, so I've got some more jungle saplings like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh, by the way, if it seems like I'm talking, I was just watching those clips back. If it seems like I'm talking a lot faster and it's not as chill as a lot of you would like, there's a couple of reasons for that. One, I'm trying to get this video out to you guys, and I want to finish this project because I'm really excited about getting villagers. And 2, I've had 2 cups of coffee. And there. Come on. There we go. Oh, that is hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that is a tall tree. I like that tree. Oh no. Hey, hold on. Get back over here, guy. Get back over here. Nope, not that. Do this. And then I need you. Please get in the boat. Oh. I didn't think that maybe these guys would still be pumping out villagers. So we got to do this quickly. There. So I've got the 3x3 going all the way up. I did even out the leaves on the top. I may need to do it to that one down there as well. Not sure, but I'll get to that another time. I just want to get these villagers up here. But I did poke a hole all the way from, you could probably see it right there. I figured we want to go kind of as tall as possible because it's much easier to get villagers down than it is to get villagers up. So I think this will be a good spot. Plus this natural branch right here will do a really good job at, being support for any sort of build that we want to do right here for the villagers. And by the way, another baby came in. I don't know what we're going to do. This thing's pumping them out too fast, and I don't know how to turn this thing off. That's always a problem with this kind of villager breeder. Okay, so the next step is going to be to expand that bubble vader all the way to the top where we poked that hole. Yes, I grabbed my kelp. I've got a water bucket. This should be easy. But before I do that, I've got to get some kind of holding chamber up here in the spot. It doesn't have to be permanent, but it does need to be good. So I'll just take some of these. Yeah, and what I mean by it needs to be good is it just needs to be, this part needs to be permanent, but it doesn't need to look fancy yet. There, something like this, and now I just need to make all of these into source blocks. Okay, I've got my kelp in. Let's go back down. And then this is kind of a tricky part if you've never done it before. It's actually not that hard, especially if you're in swim mode to get through there. So I can just break this. Okay. So this one right here, this one right here will not be a source block, I don't think. It actually kind of looks like it is, doesn't it? No, it's not. Why did you guys get out of the boat? How did you get out of the boat? That's a problem for a different day. I need some more water. There. And there. So now, oh yeah, you see the bubbles increase quite a bit. So that should be all source blocks going up. No, get back in. Why? Well, he's on his own now. Okay, so now I can take this guy, who was the original one, by the way, and I can break him out of the boat. Actually, you know what? I want to get as close as possible. Let's see how close we can get it to the water stream, so that way I don't have to push him as far. Oh, perfect. I can get him right up against it. There. Okay, so now let's put that there. that there. That should be good. I'll break the boat, and then I'll just push them up. Come on, all the way up. All the way up. Whoop, there you go. Okay, so I've got all that cleaned up. Very nice. Now I can go up to the top, and I should have 2 villagers up there. 1. Oh, 2. The baby's hiding behind. Okay, perfect. All right, so what I've done here is I just separated our grown-up villager from the baby. The baby can chill in here. So that way I can do a little bit of a bridge going right over here to drop. I think I want the first villager. This is going to be our mending villager. I want him to be over there by the enchanting setup. Not really sure how that's going to look right now, but the first step is getting him over there. Nice. Okay. So we've got a villager down here. This is sweet. So now I've got to figure out where I want to put him in here. So this is kind of tricky. A little tricky. Maybe over here? Or maybe on this side. We don't have anything over here. Actually, this is a perfect spot. Perfect spot. Okay, so let me see if I can, fiddle something around right here so that it makes sense with what we've got going on over here with decorations, and I'll get right back with you. There. So that was actually super easy. I'm kind of embarrassed to say. So I just put the lectern there, a leaf block here, and a trapdoor there. And I think that'll work, guys. Like three blocks I put down. So let's see if we can get our villager over here. All right, now tell me this is going to work. Come on. Come on. We can go up. What if I climb this? Yeah, okay. That's a spot. That's something. Oh, yep, no, you're still attached. Nice. Look, oh, I've got this. Now, I can't tell if he came up or not. Let's see. Nice! Oh, that worked perfectly. I love this new lead boat trick. Okay, so now here comes the grindy part, guys. And this is... there you go. This is always a grindy part. You see, I've got to do the lectern thing and try to get them into mending. And we're not going to be curing villagers in this series, I don't think. At least not right off the bat. So I do want a pretty good price. So I'm just going to be doing this probably for a couple hours. And I would do this in the spot, but I can't get to the lectern and keep breaking it. So I've got to make him into the villager that I want and then move him in after we've got it all set up. So I'm going to set a quick timer just so I can figure out how long this is going to take me. I'll spare you guys the grindy bit, and then I'll bring you back in as soon as we've settled on one. Oh, man. 5 emeralds for Silk Touch? That's not what we're here for, though. There it is! Guys. When I say that I did this like 30 times tops to get this, seriously, I remember when this used to take me like, I don't know, a couple of hours to get a good mending book. This is awesome. Come on. Oh, I need a book. Yes. Oh, man. So cool. So cool. And there. This should be good to go. This is where you live now. And I don't think you can get out. Okay, so what's the first thing? Here, hold on. How's my armor looking? Armor's looking pretty good right now. Probably the Silk Touch pickaxe. Yeah, let's do Silk Touch. 1, 2, and... oh, it's only 3. Perfect. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get to the terraforming in this episode, but there's some things that I need your help with. So I need you to start thinking about it. Maybe add to the comments if you've got some suggestions. So the terraforming, yeah, of course. But also, and probably I need to clean all this up. More importantly, so we've got to figure out a better solution for this, right? Because obviously this isn't going to cut it. We're going to have some sort of big holding area. But I also want to start thinking about, now that we've got access to villagers, I don't plan on doing, at this point, I don't plan on doing any more librarian villagers, unless we do like some sort of big library in the future or something like that. But we're going to need some emeralds. So some of the best ways to get emeralds I know of, I'm surrounded by trees. So something like a Fletcher house for our fletching villagers, that would be really good for getting emeralds. I need to do something about this vine. They're going to start climbing up. But stuff like that, I don't know. I am very open. I am very, very, very open to your suggestions, as well as how we're going to get these villagers around to their little, I guess, houses in the treetops. Treetop canopy village houses. Sure. Should I just do the simple little boat thing? Should I do maybe some minecarts? Some minecart rails going around? But I think they're all going to be temporary. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about that. That's all the time I've got for this one. I want to get it out to you as quickly as possible. See you in the next one.